I see how it is, Tsunami. He's screaming into the void. Nobody can hear him anymore. T-Gov, you're stuck with me again, buddy.
Oh, that's fine. I honestly thought I was going to have a nice little food break, to be fair, but it's all right. It's all good.
Well, maybe you could eat during the game. You ever think about that?
Hi, chat. Please press 1 if you're okay with me eating chicken wings during this draft. Press 2 if you don't want to hear
Well, it depends on what kind of wings we're talking about here.
I'm going to load up the stream to see what ASMR fans we have in the ESL chat.
Albino Zebra taking a little bit of damage here as Scourge McDuck gets the Weaver. Seen a lot of Weaver from these teams that are towards the bottom. I don't know if that's exactly correlated necessarily, but I do think, and I feel like I'm going to jinx myself here, T-Gov. I think that this game will decide who stays in Division 1. Because if the cut...
Felt?
Yes. If the cut wins, then that's 2-0. They're in Div 1. Period. Yep. As Rajix is going to get initiated on here. He's going to get linked up, though, by Jubei's IO. Plasma Field doing quite a massive amount of damage, and they're going to focus on Jubei instead now, potentially, as the Chaos Bolt is back. Just in time, and that is going to be first blood the way of Kits and 5RATFORCESTAFF. But if 5RATFORCESTAFF end up winning, then it's their destiny because they play Felt, who they crushed previously. And again, Felt didn't win a single game against anybody the entire season other than against the Cut, who just beat them handily. So yeah, I think that's why I put the importance on this game. I think this one will probably decide who stays Division 1.
Yeah, I'd agree. I also would say that Felt has not got the correct carry player today in regards to...
Stonebank. I had a lot of faith in Stonebank.
Yeah, and again, no disregard to Fade, but Stonebank just looked a bit better. So yeah, I think, I agree with you. So let's see who's going to stay in Division 1.
By the way,
in the series.
As you eat your wings right now, let me...
Nom 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 nom.
Just kidding, he's not eating.
I'm not. I'm waiting to see the results. I have to wait 5 minutes to see what Twitch chat says.
Yeah, nobody's going to want to hear that.
You'd be surprised, honestly.
I would be, I guess.
If I see a sea of ones, I'm getting my wing. Okay.
You were asking about young up-and-comers in the NA scene. There's another one in the form of DNM on the CK. I think he's a quite good player and relatively new to the scene. He played last year, but yeah, I think this is another guy that you can look out for. I think he played mid in his last year.
Wasn't he the lad that played on
with
PPD's
PPD? Yeah, I just don't remember the team name, so
I just get Sad Boys. Because I remember when you said DNM, it rung a bell. I was like, wait a second, I know this guy's name. Of course, outside of these divisions, these DPCs. But yeah, it was the young trial for PPD.
Yep. And I thought he looked pretty good. I mean, the team looked terrible, but I don't think it was on him at all. As DNM, speaking of which, the Chaos Bolt, only the 1 second stun, but he's focusing on B-God. He knows who to target. And the reason, by the way, that I'm so obsessed with B-God is because of this hero, actually. The first time I watched him play was on SkyWrath, and I was blown away. He was owning. So he has a lot to live up to because I might hate him after this game if he doesn't have a good performance.
Okay, that's fair enough. But can you, what type of playstyle does he have on SkyWrath Mage? Is he the always aggressive looking for kills play? Is he the reactionary SkyWrath Mage? Or
very aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Yes, reactionary, that's the standard, you know?
So he's...
SkyWrath, you want to play him a little bit more aggressive. You want to be the initiator, so to speak. As Kit's in the mid lane, it's going to be brother versus brother. The Void Spirit versus Ember. Ember at 14-1, 13-2 for Shaggy. This is not, according to Jenkins, not one of his heroes.
Then again, he is playing Division 1. Arkosh is about to play for it.
Division 3?
Kicked out of Division 3. So I would vote against it. I think Shaggy's doing pretty well on his Spirit Heroes.
I could have just not remembered what Jenkins said because that honestly happens all the time.
I'm watching the stream on 5-minute delay right now.
Yep, I'm watching you watch the stream. I really enjoy this cast so far, as it is very important because whoever wins, potentially, could stay Division 1.
The stream's minimized, all right? We're focusing up. Yeah, so very much. So far, the net worth lead is going towards the Cup, which is a little bit surprising. I would expect Razor to do a little bit better. But this is the mid lane matchup that's the most important one. When you have both Spirit Heroes, whoever gets a 6-minute rune can be a little bit more active. Also, whoever gets level 6 advantage can be a little bit more aggressive. So yeah, it's early on, not doing too bad.
You see Speed playing his patented Razor as well. And he's had some good games on that as these teams just playing to stay alive. And what is it with the cut specifically? Obsessed with these weird heroes as DNM. All right, he's going to take a tumble here to that full Starbreaker combo. But I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Nouns, and they're picking weird heroes for Gunner all the time. But it's those heroes like in a vacuum, like sometimes it's Marcy. Marcy's played all the time. It's just in a different position, right? For this, it's Weaver, it's Clinks, who are just not played, period.
The Seer ones, I've caught up with the stream.
All right, go get your wings.
Okay, can I please, if you can hear me in the green room, I'd like my wings. I'd like my 3 chicken wings delivered to the casting desk. Thank you very much. I see you, Twitch chat.
They are gonna regret that.
Ben895, I see you. Ban Anime Gaming. Oh wait, you said it too. Okay, oh well, sorry.
Oh, screw that guy. Albino Zebra gets destroyed by Rajix.
Okay. Oh god, one guy tells me to starve. Oh, fair play. But anyway, the stream's now closed. My bit's over.
It's funny that that's your bit, but when I cast with Cinderin, he's looking at Twitch chat all the time. He alt-tabs during team fights sometimes.
To be fair, I like having chat open. I think there's always a nice experience being able to, you know, relate to them.
Feedback?
Yeah. I mean, 5-minute delayed feedback. It's also quite scary sometimes. They can flame you.
Oh. Tsunami walks in with the chicken wings. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Thank you very much.
It looks like Jubei on the IO will drop here.
Your wings, my liege.
Oh, yes. Thank you. And a bottle of water. Wow. Thank you. Wait. There you go. That's the wings getting delivered.
Very good. Arcane Bolt connects onto DNM, but he's going to live through this engagement. Oh, the hammer actually connects, and Rajik's looking for another kill, and he'll get it. So just as I was talking up DNM, he feeds twice, but B-God dies to the tower, making me look even worse now. The Rajix takes quite a bit of heavy damage from Albino Zebra, but the Arctic Burn isn't going to sustain him. Are you muting? You're not supposed to. The whole point is to not mute while you're eating.
I'll go for a big bite.
Shaggy and company trying to contest that double damage room, but Shaggy's going to take it.
Okay, one wing was consumed, just like CK.
Does that give you the energy?
Oh, man. I feel alive right now.
Ancient Seal from B-God leads to a kill on the Kits.
Yeah, honestly, so far, the way that they played their lanes, the Sky with the Dawn, super aggressive. They killed off the CK. And yeah, Shaggy doing a really good job mid. This is the type of start you need with this lineup because it's very run and gun. You win your lanes, you sweep across the map, the speed in which Void, Weaver can play, Dawn always helping them out. That's kind of the element of their draft. If they ever fall behind, CK getting bigger, tankier, MB getting tankier, like it's going to be so hard for them to get any damage in the late game. So, yep, so far, really leaning into their draft, and you'd hope soon, within the next, 5-6 minutes, they can really push this a little bit deeper into the Radiant jungle and actually start closing out the map as they get another kill onto Giant.
Yep. Nice pick off there. There's a pretty decent stack here for, I guess, the Weaver. Obviously, I mean, maybe it's the Maelstrom builders that
this is the Gleipnir game.
Is this the Gleipnir game?
This is the Gleipnir game. Right, against CK, he spawns his illusions, instantly Gleipnir.
Okay. Yeah, they talked about not having that much AoE to try to counteract the CK, but Gleipnir is, I mean, Mjolnir might just be better, though.
All right, you're the one begging for it in the previous. Now why are you backing down?
I'm not backing down.
You kind of are. Ooh, Mjolnir's better. No.
I mean, I'd love to see it.
There we go.
Doesn't mean it's better, though.
Just harness all your chakras and auras and push it into the game. Gleipnir, Gleipnir, Gleipnir. See?
Gleipnir will not be picked up this game.
Ah, the caster curse. Like that one.
But Scourge McDuck does like his Maelstroms.
Yay.
Every hero he plays buys Maelstrom. That's my analysis of this situation. The 8-minute rune trying to be gotten here, but it looks like it is top. Ancient Seal preventing Kits from going any further, but Shaggy obviously with no mana. And the Remnant out for Kits, so he's going to get that good old-fashioned haste rune.
Yep, classic Ember going for rune. If you don't get one, you'll always be able to get there before the enemy.
He has Orba Corrosion now. Just going to go for the finished phase boots next. As we can see, from a net worth perspective, DNM struggling quite a bit on this CK. Still trying to finish his treads. But Scourge McDuck on the other side, not too shabby. Top 3 net worth to start things out. And he will be going for the Maelstrom after the tread.
He's done a really good job punishing, and this TP actually kind of scouted out. They pinged it, but Speed's still staying in the air, trying to kite around the tree line.
Yep, and they're going to get the Astral Step with the Resonant Pulse, and that's a lot of damage onto Speed. And here comes the Dawnbreaker ult. Speed, he's going to get Cold Embrace for the time being, as Shaggy getting pursued by Kits with that Haste Rune. So you can see Jubei healing up. It's not going to be enough to save him. In fact, it's going to turn into a double kill for Kits, maybe even a triple if he's not careful here from Rajix. Completely out of mana. Giant tries to get some CC on to Rajix, but it's going to lead to a triple kill nonetheless, as Kits owning.
Oh, and Sky in the bot as well.
Yeah, B-God, he won't die in this situation. Look at that. See that?
That was cool.
Great juking around the trees. That's B-God at his best.
But he was also juking that fight top because he didn't TP in. And I think he kind of needed to join that fight top, because when you're bringing in the Dawn, you're bringing in everyone. The fact that the Winter Wyvern comes in, one Cold Embrace completely turns around the engagement.
Are you questioning what B-God does? His name is B-God for a reason, my friend. We're going to see the replay here. So he knows this fight's over. It's like, okay, my team, yes, the whole team is here. Maybe I should join normally, but I'm just going to feed. So why bother?
Yeah, I mean, some might say that.
All right, Speed.
But he's TPing in now.
Gonna get Cold Embraced. Yep, B-God. Now he knows this is the fight to take. And as you can see, they get the kill onto Kits. Nice. Curse coming out from Albino Zebra, but B-God looks to be finishing him off. And he's going to be successful, because that is what B-God does. Scourge McDuck now trying to force out a little bit more here as Speed.
Another one.
Under the tier 1, and look who gets that double kill. It is the god himself, B.
A great recovery. If he didn't TP to this fight as well, could have been the end of B-God. But luckily he does, and he helps turn that around.
Giant getting gone on by Shaggy. Gonna connect on the Dissimulate. No Astral Step for 10. Does have Aether Remnant in 6 seconds, but Giant's gonna try to turn this around. Gets the Dispose off with the help of Kits now. And as usual, Shaggy overextending. That's probably his middle name.
And that's a pretty good tip from Giant there, because Shaggy instantly identifies when he walks up those steps, shouldn't be there. And that's gonna cut deep. Could be the undoing of the cut there.
It's gonna cut the cut quite deep.
Gonna cut the cut, yep. Sounds like a good start to a rap.
I wouldn't know.
You're a good rapper, aren't you? Gonna give some beats to the boys? Some bars, whatever they say nowadays, I don't know.
I'm not a fan, let's just say. Very much not a fan of rap. As Speed. Looks like this tier 1 is gonna go his way uncontested. They popped the fort, but that's just the freebie, so it'll delay it a bit. Giant accompanying him now. So DNM at the very least for 5RAT has been given some space to try to catch up here, and you can see from the net worth side he's bounced up a bit as the treads and is going for the armlet next.
Yep, the main thing is he needs to recover in these earlier fights. He needs to lean on the Ember to be a bit more active. You already see he's going Corrosion, not going Maelstrom, just Corrosion BKB. He identifies the game is a little bit difficult right now, and it's all on Ember to just keep the fights open. Like the cut, they had that awkward fight top. Oh, nice. I like this. So the cut. Let's see. Not so quick on that one, eh?
Yeah, we can, because they know that you're going to abuse it.
I mean, I'm testing. Just testing the limits. The cut. Okay. Cool. Nice. I like to know that's in the back of my mind now. But
so
anyway.
The cutlery. Yep. Messed it up.
Cool. No, but that's fine.
They got baited.
No, but you. That still counts.
I said the cutlery. That's not. All right. Very good. So if I say B-God, you guys going to look at B-God every time?
Oh, every single word just becomes a different picture.
And as you can see, B-God is here to get another kill. He wants vengeance! Mystic Flare, Arcane Bolt. Rajix steals the kill from the god himself, B. I'm going to keep saying that because it's a good joke.
Someone's going to get really annoyed by that.
I mean, I think they're already probably annoyed.
I'll check.
Let me open up that Twitch chat there.
Twitch chat is requesting a wing cam. I do have 2 wings left.
Very good.
If the cut get a 10k lead in this game, a 10k lead, we'll get a wing cam, but only for 10k.
Okay.
Gold. Okay, thank you.
Very good.
Production clearly probably will just say no to that, but just to satisfy the 3 people that requested that.
Hey, Maelstrom! Scourge McDuck has it now. He's going to go Dragonlance. He's going the literal exact same build as his Clinks.
Yeah, honestly, perfectly fine.
Probably won't go Scotty, though.
It's actually really good on Weaver.
Not that early, though. That's like a later.
Oh, I don't mean
item.
third eye. I mean later. Oh, you meant like copying the
Yeah,
exact
literal
build?
exact
Okay,
Clink's
all right,
build.
all right.
I mean, what does he go then? Like Deso or something? That's maybe 2. Could go Daedalus. Get a little damage action
Yeah,
here.
you could. Again, Dragonaut's really good on Weaver. The additional strength just allows you to be a little bit tankier. And against CK, you can play out these fights really well, playing on your shard, plus the bugs, the AoE damage that you have, the Maelstrom. You just need to survive a potential, oh, whoops, they got me, they got the initial right click. If you have enough sustain through that, you time-lapse, you're always going to be able to deal with CK. It's just, you need to have probably one item advantage for that. And so far, the 1,000 gold lead, rough give or take, to the Weaver, is kind of that way. But again, I'm still waiting for the cut to actually group up and make that play, to make that decisive move. And I think the main reason why they're not able to make these moves is because Void Spirit is 5k net worth. He didn't get the active rune. He's not really been able to have this explosive entry to the game compared to Ember. What's the voice saying? 1, 2, and 2. And this smoke up, this is kind of the move they need to make to get him into the game. Because if he was higher net worth, this game could be completely different. I feel like Dire would actually just be sweeping across the map, killing everyone right now.
Oh, double astral step already for Shaggy. Gonna lead to a quick pickoff here onto Giant. As you can see, the mech now online for Jubei on the IO. Oh, he's gonna get caught out though, so not gonna be able to use it. Always feels bad. But 5RAT invading the enemy jungle a bit here. As we can see, the BKBs are coming. Mr. Speed himself is about 700 away from finishing the full BKB. And Ember Spirit, yeah, is only a recipe away. So they're actually going to get these BKBs roughly around the same time, even DNM. So a triple B, he's a little bit more behind though.
Yeah, and that's going to be where 5RAT, even though the game's very even, they're going to have such a better timing. Weaver can't really find to BKBs. Sure, you can do really good at kiting them out, but yeah, Shaggy already disengaged.
Okay. Double Astral to the low ground is fine. Still pretty close game.
16 minutes in, they finally take their first tower.
Yeah, nice curse, but you can see not... Oh, the Dawnbreaker ult has to be used to heal up Jubei with the mech to come shortly after. Now all 3 members of the cut are down here.
Again, just to give some meaning to this game, if the cut are able to win this game, they will be the only team surviving this tiebreakers remaining in Division 1. If 5RAT are to win, they will have to play up against Felt, and if they beat Felt, they get to remain in Division 1. So a very important series in regards to keeping your Division 1 dreams alive.
That's right, and just to remind people, the cut actually lost to... I think T-Gov spat up his water.
Oh God!
That was good.
That was the wrong time to take a drink.
That was
Oh
good.
God! Oh, hello!
That was good. That was quite good. I forgot what I was talking about. It was probably not important at all. We're going to need that for the monster moments at the end of the day, I think. That needs to be put there with a bunch of dramatic music.
I'm so happy I didn't spit. My God. The fact they have the... Oh, I forgot they repositioned the camera.
So I'm trying to remember the matchups here between the 3 teams throughout the season. So the cut lost to Felt, right? It's the only team that lost to Felt the entire time. 5RAT ended... Because the reason there's a 3-way tie is because they all lost to each other.
Yeah, so the cut beat 5RAT. 5RAT beat Felt.
Yeah.
And Felt beat Cut.
So last time Cut beat 5RAT, that's right.
Yeah, and in this... Yeah, exactly.
No,
I was about to say the same thing, but in the opposite way.
Production said they're done now. That's sad. Must have been a lot of complaints in chat.
They did. I can check though if you'd like. No, they're loving it. There's a lot of lows, some kick W's. I think they're just really enjoying the game. We've actually gained 1,000 viewers since doing the cut meme.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that.
Shagging at the illusion rune here. Has the Witchblade at his ready. And again, for 5RAT, it feels like this BKB timing on the 3 cores is the big deal. So Razor has his, Ember 400 away from his. And I say that, and CK is actually about 500 away from his as well. So they're going to align really nicely. And against this cut lineup, I mean, they know they need BKBs to try to survive B-God. So he's countered. Of course, he's going to come back later. once the BKBs are low, he's going to dominate again.
I'm just a little, not frustrated, I'm just confused by they haven't made aggressive moves yet.
Yeah.
They finally go into CK, but not the best initiation, and Rajic's also using the ultimate.
Yep, that is unfortunate.
I feel like they potentially missed a big window to go aggressive. You mentioning the BKB timings. In a couple minutes, Roshan's going to be the key name of the game, and one team's going to have 3 BKBs, and the others not really going to have too much to sustain. Sure, they got plenty of damage, but only if they can kite out the BKBs and look for a secondary fight. But right now, it feels like momentum is somewhat shifting to 5RAT due to the passive nature of this game. Amazing.
We said the cut way more than 5RAT, that's for sure.
That's true.
All right, so they were done, but only with the cut, so that's good to know. Unfortunately, there's no puns with 5RAT that I can think of.
Oh, I can't believe that we've made Twitch chat be incredibly biased. They are actually asking for a 10k lead. They want the cut to literally just gain a lead just to see the wing.
Well, how about we extend it to if either team gets a 10k lead, we'll get the wing cam.
You saucy devil.
That's right.
I do have a curry sauce available, but I don't know why. I won't be using that.
All right, you can drink that on camera then as content.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Don't know how I can eat it in any way that won't look incredibly bad.
Yeah, there you go. In the darkness, drink it. Tier 1 tower looks to be dead in favor of the cut, and I want to look at their items to see if their timings will align at all, because we're going to see a big smoke now. We're going to have to hold that thought. As 5RAT ready with their BKBs, trifecta good to go. Scourge is going to be able to Shikuchi away. And they might be able to find Jubei, but that's definitely not who they would want in this smoke. Especially with a triple BKB reveal. He does fall, but again, I think the cut are going to be more than happy with that. Scourge, by the way, he has his BKB, and the Dawnbreaker, Rajix, hasn't even started building it. Looks like he's going for the Blink Dagger. He's going to get gone on as Speed swiftly takes him out.
I like the attempt there from Rajix. He tried to use the Starbreaker BKB to disengage from that stun, at least dodge it at least. But yeah, like we mentioned, the passive nature of this game, 5RAT get a couple key picks, and now they're in Roshan. Sure, you got to buy back on this Dawnbreaker. I don't think you really want to try and contest this like this. Everyone happy to fight on 5RAT now.
Yeah. So in the pit they go. It is scanned out by the cut, and doesn't look like they're going to be able to get here to try to contest. Shaggy taking advantage of the situation to at least get something out of it, which in this case is the tier 1. It's actually a very slow Roche. Actually had plenty of time to come, but not feeling it, so DNM with the Aegis now on the CK.
CK as well. Oh, killing off a nice little crypt there, but yeah, going for the blink after. And this is going to be just an explosive part of the game now if you're 5RAT. You really need to honestly just go for a smoke. As soon as you get CK blink, he leads in the charge and you go for the fight.
You surprised he takes the Aegis here?
Bottom tower is under attack.
A little bit. I feel like Ember's also been just popping off, but I'd argue with DNM going the Blink Dagger, he's going to be in the middle of the fight. There is still a lot of damage on Dire, so they are very much just respecting that potential B-God explosive play.
That's true. They got to try to counter B-God. And Speed going to have to leave Shaggy alone here, as he's going to hug the God himself. I wonder if they call him B in, like, voice comms. What do you think?
Probably
No?
not.
What's his actual name?
I can check.
Is it Gerald?
I'm going to go with, like...
It's going to start with a B for sure.
No. It's like, what, like a Barry?
Sure.
Maybe it's just a Dave. Oh.
It's got to start with B.
It's Braden.
Braden? That's a very American name.
Yeah. I mean,
Braden.
Well, like closer to Barry. If you rearrange Barry, you get Bray.
Right.
And then if you add Den, then you get Braden. So that's pretty close.
Well, B-God himself. We've exposed him. Apologies.
Also go to liquipedia.net/Dota2/BGod, and you'll also find the same information.
That's right. Tier 2 tower taken out without a fuss as 5RAT. I mean, the lead is... I mean, it's basically even. Let's be real. As a Manta style on Razor. Goodness gracious. He has a BKB and a Manta. I'm trying to understand this. Obviously, the Ancient Seal, the silence coming out from the eventual Ags on the Void Spirit, but BKB takes care of that too.
Yeah, I think it's also just he wanted the Yasha for additional move speed, and this is one of those games where I think 5RAT feel extremely comfortable with where the game's going, that you can just buy these quirkier items and it's not going to hurt you. Like the Razor in this job, you just buy BKB. Another free pick, yeah, so... Manta's also
You don't seem
good.
that surprised. Manta on Razor, just...
No, because I feel
that's
like...
weird.
No, it's weird, but like there's some heroes in Dota where once you buy your core items, the rest of the game you could literally do anything and you're going to be in a good spot, right? So Razor's one of those heroes that BKB into like a Sanjin Yasha, it's pretty acceptable, right? So the fact he didn't go Sanjin Yasha, but he went for Manta, it's like...
Is
sure.
SNY that bad that you're not going to go for it? Because Sange in general, especially when you already have a BKB, like the stats are, this is really good this game.
Yeah, it's very good, but also, I like you mentioned, I'd argue it's also maybe the Sky factor. You want to get rid of the slows, you want to get rid of the silence. Also, it helps you kill the bug from the Weaver in case that's a clutch thing you need to care about.
Okay, I like that one. All right.
I feel like it's just one of those things where it's more, we're in the lead, I'm just going to buy an item that I feel is going to be good. He's not desperate. He's like, if they're under threat, he might be going for a Shiva's or to counter the Eye or the Dawnbreaker. He could be going for like an AC for the Armor of the Weaver. But in this position, mode vibe, buy the Manta.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Not really. I'd still go SNY, but that's just me. That's why I'm here and they're there. Hey, oh. Did you see what was just picked up?
Look at that.
Mr. Gleipnir.
Howdy.
All right. You know, we're trying to figure out Scourge's heroes. We're going to have to hold that thought again. Oh, nice silence coming out. And there's the B-God special. That is a lot of damage coming out to take out Giant. Of course, B-God sacrifices his life because he's very, very selfless. Going to lose their other support as well. 3 cores still available for the cut, but they are going against an Aegis. Okay, back to the discussion. So Scourge, can we think of another hero that likes Maelstrom or Gleipnir potentially?
Yep.
That is also has an invis. DNM, he's going to get rid of the Aegis here. And B-God's going to be up in 5 seconds. They have to be really careful as the Starbreaker's going to fully connect. He has his Phantasm available. He's going to get silenced, but a nice curse comes out onto 3 heroes. Time-lapse is available. Will he get it off in time? He does with that BKB. He's going to try to stand his ground because B-God has made it to the party. Of course, he doesn't have his ultimate quite yet, because he used it earlier to own Marcy. But they're going to lose their Dawnbreaker. Shaggy drops as well. So 5RAT getting pretty damn good value out of this Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, the cut, they just can't really fight right now, right? Sure, the Weaver just picked up Gleipnir, but doesn't really change much. There's 3 BKBs. Really playing on the back foot now, and yeah, 5RAT just playing with the confidence. Sure, they have the Aegis to help them out, but Winter's Curse, beautifully used. Yeah, you're going to see it here, right? DNM doesn't have BKB, runs into the tower. They throw some spells out, but the grouping, Winter Wyvern just fully turns it around. And they're doing this as well without B-God available, without the IO for sustain.
Yeah, that curse turned it around, though. They were doing quite well, and DNM was able to get off every spell after the fact.
And speed, he's just in the middle of the fight. Full static link, 174 additional damage, 21's available. Doesn't even need to use that Manta style to try and juke and disengage.
What other Invis heroes are in the game? We have Ricky.
Yeah, doesn't really want to buy Maelstrom, though.
Nope, he does not. And Scourge is dead, which will give us time to talk about his hero pool. Is Giant gonna get gone on? Shaggy, all right. Get some reciprocal kills here. Kit's died somewhere as well before that. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 across the board.
So Kit, the Ember Spirit, he died to just a full combo of Void Spirit into B-God.
Bounty Hunter goes invis.
Yeah, but you're asking for Maelstrom.
No, I know. I'm just naming all the invis here so we can cross them off the list.
Ah, okay, sure. Sanking in Sandstorm, you think the...
Okay. I mean, I see the synergy there, but no.
Okay, no, again, wasn't really advocating for it, but just offering it as a hero. Like,
Are there any other invis heroes?
Marana. Technically could do it, you just Moonlight Shadow and then make the same play.
Gleipnir into Arrow?
Yep.
Okay, that's the closest. That sounds just awful, but that's the
no,
closest.
it's like a scuffed Yule. So you Atos and you leap back and go, but probably not the best.
Right, it also costs like 3 times as much as Yule's.
Yeah, Marana not in the best spot right
any
now.
others?
I am having a look. Doesn't really come to mind any of these Invis heroes.
Okay, Blur. It's not invis necessarily.
Doesn't really count, I don't think.
Dire's middle
You're
tower.
invisible on the mini.
Oracle could technically shard with ultimate and make someone invisible.
Okay, that does not count.
But what if? So you're saying it can't be a?
It has to be a hero he's playing.
Yeah, but he could just play carry Oracle.
Yeah, but he's not going to apply it to himself.
I mean, you want him to be invis to utilize the spells, no?
Okay, all right. Maybe Oracle and Scourge if you're listening.
Visage, Axe,
Visage, Ags. Okay.
plus Gleipnir.
I could see, yeah, Gleip. Okay. That's probably the best suggestion you made.
Why, thank you.
It's not bad.
Other
As
than that, not a
the
lot.
Cut are going to smoke up.
Dire are
And they're going to need to win a fight here pretty soon, or this is going to get a little bit scary for them. Again, it's not over if they lose this technically, because the Felt could potentially beat 5RAT in a best of one,
And you were
but
asking,
it is unlikely.
and you were asking about the itemization of Razor. He did then just go for the AC after. I would expect him. Surely he has to get a refresher after this. He's had 2 fun items after BKB. Now he needs to get back in line and complete the refresher. But again, the state of this game, the Cut just don't have the presence in the fight, the damage required. So again, they're just
is under attack.
walking around as 5, not giving any opportunities for Sky plus Void Spirit to find any pickoffs, set up any relocates. And in doing so, you can see how they're just quickly trying to push out the lanes.
Yeah, and I think with another one team fight, 5RAT might extend this to close to 10K, which you know what that means. Rajix, wow, that was a very quick BKB. He's going to try to turn this around to DNM, but instead he's going to take a huge static link, and he's going to get cursed in the middle of his ult, which will lead to his eventual death. Shaggy actually completes the TP and just, oh, I thought he was going to die here, and he does. Unfortunately for him, Mystic Flare is popped by B-God, but it's just not enough. Sometimes having a God on your team, I don't know where I'm going with that, is not good. I don't know.
I mean,
I
you
don't
could say the opposite of God, but I don't think we need to be that critical for this tiebreaker game.
True. 4 dead, 7K lead for 5RAT, and this should open up, I would think, this next Roshan.
Yep, couple of towers. Roshan is available. They could go there if they want. They have an abundance of damage. First, they're going to take the tier 2 tower, help build up that lead a little bit more. And now, the lack of lockdown that the Cup presents in their lineup will be an issue. Sure.
Gleipnir,
Can he get away?
Scourge, wishing he was playing Clinks at this point. That would have been a kill. He's going to get Cold Embrace, and they're going to take off that swarm. He's got the time lapse to the other side. He does get hit by the dust into the Dispose and into the grave.
And how poetic, that giant. He was the one initiated on initially by the Weaver. He is the one that gets to drag him out, and then he himself actually dies at the end. Oh.
B-God, all over the place. It was a 10K lead until that point.
It's now back to a 10K lead.
No, now it's 9. As Roshan is being taken out.
But this will make it a 10K lead.
And
12K lead.
11K lead for 5RAT.
Congratulations.
I see some wings that need to be eaten.
All right, sure.
Very good lighting. Yes, we can see everything. Perfect.
5RAT just nibbling on the
What
game.
flavor is that exactly?
It's a hot and spicy chicken wing.
Okay.
I won't name the brand. They're not sponsoring us.
That's true. They could sponsor us if they want, though. I am a big fan of obesity. As DNM, with that Silver Edge looking for Rajix, he's going to start out with the Chaos Bolt into the Phantasm, and the right clicks will suffice. So down goes Rajix again, but you can see B-God, he's keeping them in this game. He deletes kits off the face of the earth. Speed. He's got extra speed thanks to that amazing passive of his. Oh, nice ult. So Jubei's going to stay alive. The spider legs plus... Man, I'm really struggling to think of the name. It's something current for Razor.
The shard?
No, his skill.
Oh, static. No, Storm Surge.
Storm Surge.
I was going to say something static, but no, it's Storm Surge, yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Oh, we're going to have the initiation, and Shaggy's dead. Jubei with a nice attempt. He's going to have to TP out in the midst of the trees here. And we'll get out. Again, Shaggy a little bit farther ahead of his team than he'd like to be. And B-God can only do so much in this game, T-Gov. He's 7-3-7. He's 7-3-7 as a position for Skywrath.
Isn't there a pro player with that number combination? Ah, no.
7-4-7.
7-4-7. So he's one death away from, is it Ryoya? He did the rebrand, right?
7-4-7. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so he's one death away from giving the shout out to the retired player.
Yep.
But yeah, no, Big God, honestly, he's been doing pretty stellar. Again, just he wasn't able to group up his team at the correct time to be able to make the plays. And now there isn't really an item coming from the cut, which is like, this is your entry back into the game. They really are leaning on 5RAT just overextending at the tier 3s, wasting this Aegis, and just making some clutch plays in the defense, and then try and bring back this 15k lead to maybe 8 or 9k. And looking towards that next Roshan, if they can somehow find a pick into stealing it. But right now, it's 5RAT's game to walk around and do as they wish. As each one of their heroes just continues to get fatter in speed, for some reason...
Yeah, I see that too.
He doesn't want to buy a refresher. Boss, you could get 2 BKBs for the price of 1, but instead, he's going for a pipe.
Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Time-lapse is there, but the dispose right after. He's going to get the Shikuchi off. Do they have the vision? The dust? He's got the BKB TP. Looks like he's fine. There's a reason he's buying pipe. It's because he sees B-God on the other side, and he's fearsome. He's 7-3 and 7. Okay?
I mean, yeah, he is respecting B-God immensely with the 35-minute pipe.
And it's not just for him. He wants to save B-God's, dominance from the rest of his team.
And now he's going Satanic instead, because he's actually doesn't care about
That's unfortunate.
I'm very happy he didn't go pipe. That would have been probably one of the worst items, I think, at this stage of the game he could have bought, because he's having such a great game, top net worth. Just keep being a carry, scale in. So Satanic, sure, but I would love to see Refresher. I think it's just way too critical on the hero. But again, it doesn't really matter what he buys. This game is looking damn good for 5RATFORCESTAFF.
Yep, they don't have the Aegis anymore, and we won't know for Roshan quite a while. As deep in the base, DNM focusing on the god himself. B and Jubei are dead. B-God buys back into the game. No Mystic Flare, though. Wait, did I say they didn't have Aegis? Oh, the icon must have been missing. They have Aegis still. They're going to jump into the base. Chaos Bolt to start things out. Rajix is dead. Giant is going to be the trade, though. As you can see, B-God keeping his distance. He knows exactly how to mess with his enemies. He's just playing with his food right now, despite being down 17k. He's got a little something for 5RAT.
And Weaver doesn't want to play the game at all. He identifies that he can't retake the team fight, so he's just split pushing, trying to get something going his way. Taking the tier 2.
Yeah, well, 5RAT, they're going to get that full set of racks. And I would assume if they go for a second set, then that's when Scourge will come to play. Shaggy gets a nice silence off of the Resonant Pulse, the double onto the Wyvern. They don't have enough damage to actually finish him off, though. And unfortunately for the cut, B-God has died again, which means this fight is certainly over. And Rajix, all that damage stolen, going to be reciprocated onto himself, and DNM still with the Aegis, and they can't even take that one out. Scourge is going to be hooked up by Jubei, as T-Gov has left the casting station completely, and DNM looking to finish this game and give them a great chance to stay in Division 1. Of course, we won't know that for another game to come, as a 23k lead for 5RAT has mounted. Did you go and get your phone?
Yep.
What is wrong with you?
I mean, it's wing cam time.
Oh, okay. You can watch the VOD at any time, T-Gov.
No, I need to talk to chat.
Gosh, you really are cindering.
What? This is, okay, at this point of the game, 5RAT has put on an absolute masterclass at identifying when they need to play the game, when they need to take the fights, and the cut. They have struggled in this game. So I am giving them the due respect by giving them all of your time and attention as you cast the end of the game.
But the game is not over yet, because B-God is up in 15 seconds. They could still hold. Kits gonna get silence to start things out, but the dispose onto Shaggy. He's been stun locked since the beginning of the game, it seems. And they're going to start hitting the Ancient, but B-God is up in 3 seconds, and this is going to set up a nice potential stun here. Scourge McDuck gets off the Gleipnir, and here comes B-God to save the day for the cut. Gets the Ancient Seal. Mystic Flare clips him, and he's going to get deleted right after. And not even B-God could save the cut in this game. This best of one between 2 of the 3 bottom teams in the Division 1 of NA. So 5RAT wins, which means the next match is 5RAT versus Felt.